What's good, crypto fam? It's your boy Tails, and I'm back here with another Crypto Tales. Let's get it.
I would never fail to leave you bullish as hell. Stuffing bags to the fullest, don't sell. This is Crypto Tales.
And the first thing we're gonna do is jump into the top gains for today. And it looks like AXS, I don't even know what this is. It's up 24%. H-bar up 8%. One up 8%. Crypto.com 3%. I don't know if you guys watched the MMA fights this weekend, but everybody had Crypto.com shirts on, and Crypto.com was all over the ring. The push for crypto is mainstream, and it's big time. And when there's red in the markets, you know what to do. I don't even gotta tell you any longer. Jumping in today's headlines, we have Chainlink challenger Band Protocol launches next phase of its network. Band Protocol, the second biggest blockchain data provider after market leader Chainlink, has gone live with its next version, dubbed Band Chain 2. So-called blockchain oracles such as Band Protocol, Chainlink, and others pipe external information in digital smart contracts to power areas like decentralized finance, the vast majority of which is attached to Ethereum public ledger. Band Protocol back in 2017 chose to build using Cosmos blockchain software, a system focused on helping chains talk to each other and exchange assets seamlessly, looking beyond DeFi's home on Ethereum. Cosmos is a big deal. I think Band Protocol will be a big deal, also Chainlink. Bank of New York Mellon to assist Grayscale with Bitcoin ETF plans. The key takeaways from this is Grayscale Investments has selected Bank of New York Mellon as an asset servicing provider. The move helps prepare Grayscale for converting its Bitcoin trust into an ETF. Grayscale is one of at least 9 companies competing to offer the first Bitcoin ETF in the US. So there are a lot of different companies that are trying to get an ETF for Bitcoin. Grayscale looks like they're on the leading edge of this, and you know, Bank of New York Mellon's one of the biggest banks that's been around for a while, so I feel like if anyone's gonna get an ETF, it might be this. Grayscale's latest announcement comes just 24 hours after the company obtained approval from the SEC for its digital large cap fund, marking its first SEC regulated venture outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So you get the idea, they partnered up and they're trying to get an ETF. Next crypto headline for today, clean Bitcoin mining is coming via the Ohio nuclear plant. So it looks like they're going to try to use nuclear energy to create a clean way for mining. It's a good development for Bitcoin and the rest of the market because you know the market follows Bitcoin, so that's positive news. S&P Dow Jones launches new cryptocurrency indexes. S&P Dow Jones Indices, the leading index provider of some of the world's largest equity benchmarks, has launched a new cryptocurrency index that tracks the performance of the broader digital asset market. The S&P Cryptocurrency Broad Digital Market Index, labeled BDM, tracks more than 240 digital assets at launch and represents expansion of the firm's recently launched crypto benchmark. In addition to BDM, the company also launched 4 other crypto-focused indexes on Tuesday, each tracking various components of the broad digital market benchmark. All the indexes rely on pricing information from Luca, a crypto-focused data provider, to determine the composition of each respective benchmark. So this gives them an idea of which projects are rapidly growing, and this is another mainstream adoption of crypto. Binance put out to tune in to Brian Brooks. They had an interview on regulatory growth, and Binance US has some big news coming out this week, so stay tuned.
Brian, welcome back. It's always great to have you on the show. So going back to Christine's question, though, like all these regulatory actions that are happening all over the world, you know, Binance is facing scrutiny from, you know, Thailand, Canada, UK, just kind of like a domino effect. Is this coincidental? Like, why does this seem to all be happening in the span of a few weeks?
Well, what I find a little bit more interesting, Emily, it's a great question, but I think it's interesting how much attention Binance gets versus other exchanges who have had those exact same issues. I mean, without naming names, you know, I can think of other companies that are very highly regarded that 2 and 3 years ago had these very same issues with foreign regulators and foreign banking partners and others. And so, you know, look, I can't speak for Binance.com because that's not my company, but having experienced that kind of thing myself, it's a natural part of the maturation process where you launch a company, which is basically a tech company. You then run into traditional financial services regulation, which itself is going through its own maturation process. And at some point, you have to come to an accommodation where you hire the right people and build the right internal controls to be able to function in that kind of a market. Again, at Binance US, we have a little bit of an advantage because we were built for that purpose. I mean, we do have licenses to operate in 43 states and gaining on 50 at this point. A lot of other countries abroad don't have that experience yet, but they'll get there. I feel confident. I've seen it happen at other exchanges. And there's no reason to think it won't happen on the Binance platform.
The U.S. is known as being one of the more challenging places for an exchange to do business. So if you could just explain, what are some of the specific risks that you face in the U.S.? Like, what are some of the regulatory actions that you're trying to avoid in the U.S. context specifically?
Well, some of this is going to be familiar to any of your viewers, which is, I would say that the SEC hasn't made a ton of progress in providing any kind of clarity for customers or for exchanges about which kinds of things are subject to securities registration requirements and which kinds of things aren't. I mean, wouldn't it be amazing if they would spend some resources and tell us, do they think Cardano is a security or Solana is a security or whatever? I tend to think those things aren't, but there probably are some tokens that are. And in the meantime, it's up to the industry to apply multi-factor tests and make the best educated guess. It doesn't have to be that way. We don't ask truckers to guess what the speed limit is. And it's not clear why exchanges should have to guess what things are securities and what things aren't. But in the absence of any clarity, we come up with our best solutions. What I think is interesting, though, is a lot of the same people who claim to want to bring crypto under some kind of regulation, and I count myself among them, by the way, are the very people who have criticized other efforts to bring crypto activity inside of a regulated system. So I look, for example, at what we did at the OCC on my watch, where we attempted to create some clarity about how banks can interact with crypto. And the whole point of that was to make sure that an existing regulatory framework can be applied to the activity. A lot of the same people who say that they want more regulation in crypto are opposed to the idea of crypto occurring in a regulated space. So I think we need to get over that schizophrenia and get a grip on the fact that this is a large and growing market, okay? People have made a judgment to the tune of $2 trillion of capital commitment that they want to participate. And so it's no longer a question of, is the market going to be here? It's now a question of, is the purpose of regulation to impede the market, to facilitate and streamline the market? And I hope it's the latter.
So you just heard it from the former head of the OCC. Crypto is here to stay. He went from a government job to a crypto job, just like Rosie Rios and all these other people who know what's going on. So pack your bags and get right, because it's going up. And I was checking out my boy Crypto Brown's video, and he has some good information. I'm going to show you what's up.
Visa has teamed up with 50 leading crypto platforms to make crypto spending, more accessible. Joining us now to talk about how it's all going, Visa CFO Vasant Prabhu. It is great to have some time with you because it's been really interesting watching your evolution of getting into the crypto space, allowing people to spend their crypto. And my first question to you is, when crypto is so volatile, when people look at it as a long-term sort of asset to hold and to speculate on, are they wanting to spend it as such?
Well, yes, as you know, crypto is volatile, and that's up to people who own crypto to manage for themselves. What we're trying to do is to make crypto available to use like any other currency. So if you have an account, let's say with COINBASE, and you have some crypto in that account, we want that to be useful for you. If you want to use it, you of course have to deal with volatility issues, but COINBASE will give you a Visa credential, a Visa card, that you can use at 70 million merchants, and you can buy anything you want, goods and services, like you would with any Visa credential. And what will happen is the merchant gets paid the way they normally get paid, in dollars or euros or pounds, and you use your crypto account and your cryptocurrency to buy goods and services. And we've had $1 billion of volume so far in these kinds of purchases from almost nothing last year.
So shout out to my boy Crypto Brown. Check out his video. He has some good information right here. Got my Coinbase card a couple of weeks ago, and I've been using it. For those who don't have it, it's free. You can go on the app. You scroll all the way down to the bottom, it'll show the Coinbase card. It'll tell you join the waiting list if you haven't joined it. If you have joined the waiting list, just wait. It'll take maybe a couple weeks. I think it took me about a month or so, but they sent me mines. After you get your card, you set it up, and you go to your Coinbase account, and basically you can use any coin they have on their exchange. I chose USD coin because it's stable, so I put some USDC in there. I loaded it up. So below that, it shows you get 4% back in crypto for each transaction. So you get to choose which coin you want to get rewards for, and they have Bitcoin or Stellar. So I chose Stellar to receive 4% cash back. I loaded up a couple $100. I've been using it just to spend on just whatever I would buy normally, and I've already got $27 back for XLM. So, you know, you might as well use it. If you're going to spend money, you don't, when you use your debit card, you don't get 4% back on anything. You don't get anything back. So you might as well use it so you can get 4% back. And if you're getting 4% back on Stellar, you know, Stellar's a good project. It might become something big. So I'm just saying you might want to check it out. So last night I was in Bullzilla's stream and he was talking about I'm gonna make a video for Baby XRP. I never even heard of Baby XRP, but I'm up for the challenge. So the first thing I did was try to look for it. I'm like, Baby XRP, what the heck is that? Like, all these baby coins. They got Baby Doge, Baby Swap. Oh, they actually have Baby XRP on here too. So Baby XRP. Wow. All right, so there's a gang of zeros. That means there's a lot of coins. Let's see. How many coins is there? Wow. That's a lot of zeros. What is that? 100,000, 100 million, 100 billion, 100 trillion. What is that? A quadrillion? I don't even know how many coins. I don't even know what that is. Maybe a quadrillion, but I have no idea. That's a whole lot of coins though. So right now it's 0.00000, a gang of zeros, 1468. I mean, it's been up. It's going up a little bit. So you can pick it up on Pancake Swap. So that means it's a BNB Binance Smart Chain coin. Like Bullzilla said a couple of streams ago, pretty much anybody can create a coin on Binance Smart Chain. So that already kind of has me a little iffy on this. Let's go to their website. This looks like some random person came and just drew on a white screen and put some crypto trading in the middle of it. Do they even have a white paper? Baby XRP's white paper. Alright, let's go through it. It's not that long. Malicious projects in the Binance Smart Chain space have thrived because of a lack. They have misspellings. I'm already a little iffy on this. Because of a lack of information with new investors in the space. By providing educational discussion regarding trading crypto, we changed our investors' lives by providing them with the tools that they need to avoid these tokens. Baby XRP provides a safe BSC token to invest in with liquidity locked in perpetuity and rewards in form of legacy XRP. So they're giving you rewards of XRP for holding it. Rather than providing reflection in native token or a buyback mechanism, Baby XRP provides rewards in legacy XRP to reward holding the token and avoid investors being subject to the complexity of an impermanent loss seen when staking LP and farming apps. Baby XRP also utilizes an automatic liquidity pool to replenish the liquidity of the token on every transaction. The contract will collect tokens from each transaction, added them to the LP, which creates stability for the token, supporting the price floor. We use several mechanisms to encourage holding the tokens. Rather than using bots to manipulate price or attempting to pump and dump the token, the requirement to hold tokens for 3 days to get the XRP rewards as well will encourage investors to hold. So you hold it for 3 days and you get XRP rewards. So that's not bad that you can get rewards in XRP. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but that is a good incentive to have this token. The tax on these transactions as well is encouraged to hold. Every transaction is taxed 17%. So they charge you 17%. So basically they want you to hold it, and if you do, you're penalized 17% basically. They have in small writing, which I never like small writing. Liquidity is locked till 2099 using DX lock, and then they give you a link to it. In addition to this, we provide an inclusionary community with 24-hour voice chat to educate our fellow investors on how to trade safely, grow their money, and make smart decisions on the Binance Smart Chain. 5% liquidity, 5% ripple effect, 2% burn, 2% team, 3% marketing. Baby XRP is a deflationary token. As time goes on, the total supply diminishes and the liquidity is replenished. Each transaction is taxed 17%. The burn, 2% of every transaction is sent to a dead wallet removed from the total supply forever, thus increasing the value of the remaining tokens. Marketing, 3% of every transaction is sent to the marketing wallet. This ensures longevity of the token, as future marketing and advertisement will be used to ensure that this will continue to attract new investors. Liquidity, 5% of every transaction is used to replenish liquidity for the token. This is to ensure a solid price floor and keep a stable price for the token. The 5% liquidity fee is further split into two halves, where one half is swapped to BNB, the other half of the Baby XRP is paired with BNB and liquefied on Pancake Swap. Ripple effect, 2% of every transaction is sent to the team wallet for the team and staff payroll. Ripple effect, 5% of every transaction is collected to build a cache, which is airdropped to the holders that has hold tokens the last 7 days. every 7 days starting 2 hours after the launch. How investors' investment are secured. Burn 2% of every transaction is sent to a dead wallet. I already said that. Marketing 5%. Alright. So this is the token distribution chart. 26.9% burn, 26.2% on PancakeSwap. Developer's wallet is really small. Pre-sale tokens is 37%, and then the DX sale. So what I've noticed now, a lot of these newer coins work on this model where if you try to sell, you basically get charged more. That's what SafeMoon does. Pretty much a lot of tokens do a token burn. So they pretty much just mesh together a bunch of ideas on how these new cryptos are developed and created, you know, a baby XRP. So everybody's big on XRP, so they went with, oh, well, let's do a baby XRP. To be honest, I don't know if this will actually do well or not. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to ride off the XRP name, but you never know. Especially in this age of meme coins, you never know what tokens actually do well. This one might do well, you never know. Plus there's like a quadrillion of them, so you could probably get a fat bag for real cheap. It's up to you if you want to take a risk on it. I probably wouldn't, but you never know. If they're really giving you XRP for holding it, then that's already an incentive enough to try it out. But I don't know exactly how that works, or if they're actually doing that, or if it's a different kind of baby XRP token they're giving you more of. I'm not sure. So this is what the road ahead looks like. The roadmap is an evolving process as in the white paper and will be continuously updated. Core to the project is connecting to the XRP community, doing community giveaways and hold event as the token grows organically in a safe way. Marketing is used for the regular listing and for improving visibility to potential investors. So just based off of what I saw, it looks like another one of these newer projects that everybody's trying to put hype around. They actually have a Twitter. Let's check it out. So I'm gonna follow it. Official baby XRP. You can tell it's new. They only have 1,244 followers. It was just created this month. So this is a very new project. So only 32 minutes ago they posted that they have announced they reached $1 million in liquidity, and that's locked until 2099. They have a Telegram. The Telegram has 12,000 members. So it does look like they're creating a quick following. That's pretty much my dive on baby XRP. I'm gonna leave it with this. I don't got no time for no babies. I only got time for the grown-up, real deal, Holyfield, XRP, the standard, and that's all I know. I hope y'all continue to stay bullish. I'm looking forward to what's next in this fast-paced market, and I'm glad you're here to take this journey with me. Until the next time, I'm out.
We'll be up quick, homie, don't trip. Holding through the pain for some big gains. Jump up on the train before it switch lanes. Go against the grain, do your own thing.